The organic metaverse versus, drumroll, dun, 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 the artificial. I'm Fox Red Sky. I'm astrologer, soul coach, and this is Astrology Obsessed. If you've watched my videos or if this is your first time to my channel, be sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be sure to keep hearing my message of love and authenticity and, you know, the messages from the stars. People, come on. There's a huge access to knowledge there, and that's what this video is about. So this is about the organic metaverse versus the artificial one. And I believe our human ancestors and we, and even in current present day, have always had access to the metaverse. And it was through fasting, vision quest, dreams, and we also used plant medicines from different areas of the world, you know. I mean, in parts of, you know, the north, they used the mushrooms, which is where we get Santa Claus and all that, is because they would actually, you know, distill this medicine and use it to have visions and access the other worlds and bring it back to their community, their family, their tribe, to help integrate this into their lives to create more wholeness and balance, right? And so there's different types of plant medicines, and there's different ways to access this organic metaverse. And now I know there's also the artificial metaverse, whatever you want to call it, VR, augmented reality, you know, and it's cute, it's adorable. I don't think it will ever, you know, pale in comparison to the worlds that we have access if we just allow ourselves to go inside. And, you know, I mean, it's fun for a minute or two, you know. I always get a headache afterwards, really. I was like, oh my God, my head hurts so much. I don't know, has anyone ever had VR sickness? Virtual reality sickness? I have. I think I almost got like puked one time. I was just like, for like 3 days straight, I was just like, oh, my head hurts so bad. This is torture. Yeah. So, yeah, you know, I don't know. We keep having this narrative spinning to us that really wants to push this technology is all there is. And I'm sorry. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I was very lucky. I had a lot of beautiful teachers that have come into my life. I've had some amazing spiritual experiences that have just brought me to the deepest levels of my soul, that have allowed me to be the full version of myself, although I still think I'm always growing. And I think that that's the answer to all of our problems. I think that going farther and farther and farther into the artificial technological world, you know, is that we're not machines, we're human beings. We are meant to have these beautiful connections and to, I mean, I don't know, this world is just so magnificent. The VR world could never compare to a real sunset, or smelling the fragrance of a flower that's opening up, or that emotion when someone actually hugs you, physically hugs you and touches you, and you haven't seen them in like 10 years, and you're like, where are you at? Where you been? You hug them and you're just like, oh, yes, we're energetic beings. We're not machines. So it'll never compare. But I would like to touch on human potential and the human power that we have within us. We have access to not only the metaverse and the spiritual realms, really what they are, these different spiritual levels, but we also have access to all the knowledge of the universe through our ancestral lineage, and through Akashic records, through the collective subconscious. I know I'm like throwing a lot of stuff at you right now. I don't know how new or old you are to this, but y'all some powerful people, man. I don't think y'all know how powerful. And it's very serious to me in my heart, because honestly, the earth needs us right now. We are creatures of the earth. We are children of the earth. And the more that we get distracted, which all this really is just a distraction, the more that we get distracted by these glitz and glams, we kind of steers us away from our inner world and our inner power and our inner knowledge, you know. And so it's really important. I'm not trying to be a hater towards that at all. You know, technology is a tool, and as long as we use it as such and we remain in balance within ourselves, we'll be okay. But you know, history's kind of proven the opposite. You know, every one of us is kind of addicted to our phones. Every one of us, you know, kind of needs that stimulation, versus being within ourselves and in the silence, you know. So it's just something to think of. I know that human beings will eventually figure it out, and will find a way to live with this, you know, new technology in this new way, and also to remain spiritual, grounded beings. And that's all I ask, is for you to kind of have an open mind to think about this. If you've watched this all the way through, so just make sure to give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. I appreciate you wherever you are in the universe. I am here as your soul coach, as your astrologer, as your fellow human being, to just remind you of your potential, your power. The access to the universe and all the worlds within it are already at your fingertips, and you don't need any machine for that. Aho.